Hello everybody, welcome back. For day one, we are going to be eating like Keltie O'Connor. She is kind of, a little bit big around here. She does a lot of fitness and food challenges, and she pushes herself to the limits while just showing her real self in all of her videos, and I admire that so much. She is one of the first fitness/food YouTubers I ever watched, so I am glad to be eating like her, and just so you know, it's going to be a carb-heavy day. I don't know why I'm so hungry, but I have a second serving of another small apple and nuts. And because we're going to be having a lot of different flavors and spices and food from different cultures, I had to go to the grocery store and pick up some food. And you might be able to tell who I'm eating like just by these clips. And like also the thumbnail and the description. It's fine. For lunch, I had this vegan Buddha bowl that Keltie had one time because although Keltie is not vegan, she did do a vegan challenge and she has been trying to include more plant-based meals and foods into her diet. It just makes me happy to see that although some people may not be vegan, they're including more plant-based meals and making more substitutes, and I appreciate that and love that so much. Now, I will be very real here. I could have easily tried to work out like these women, but it's taken me a little bit of time to actually get into my fitness routine. So I decided not to do that. So for this day, I just did my regular lower body training day. Keltie does do weight training and weightlifting, but she also does yoga and cardio in the form of swimming or cycling or running. Literally in quarantine, she did 20 miles inside her apartment. 20 miles, my friends. Why? How does one have this much energy? No clue, but I admire that. Will I ever do it? Probably not. Now for my dinner, I'm making pasta because, as I said before, Keltie is the queen of carbs. She loves pasta, Italian food, bread, all that good stuff. So I made that. Is it authentic Italian food? Definitely not, but me and my lentil pasta will go ahead and enjoy ourselves. I finished my pasta. Now I have yogurt bowl. All of my desserts and snacks are pretty much going to be my own unless I have an idea of what they like for snacks, but she's eaten yogurt before and I love yogurt, so. Now as I shake my ginormous dump truck, I will rate Keltie's day an 8 out of 10. These are foods that I've eaten before, not on a regular basis, but they are still very filling and satisfying, so it was a good day overall. For day 2, we have Tracy, better known as Saranghoe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, so correct me if I'm wrong. Good morning. If I could wake up at the time that Tracy wakes up, I wouldn't, but it's still. Now, it was a little bit difficult to decide what to have for breakfast because Tracy sometimes has a lot of savory meals or just goes straight into lunch when she wakes up, but she has eaten eggs with ketchup before and omelets, so that is what I made for this breakfast. Obviously, I don't eat eggs, so I had a chickpea omelet. I'm actually getting better at cooking them now. Do I know how to fold them and make them look all pretty and nice and stuff? No, but it's the thought that counts, right? Right? That is what a teacher or a mom would say to you when you fail. Has that happened to me before? Definitely, yes. Anyways, this is my omelet. It turned out really good, and right after I had some yogurt because I still had a little bit of a sweet tooth. For lunch, I made this seaweed wrap thing, which reminds me of the quesadilla tortilla trend that's going around on TikTok, and for mine, I added chickpea tuna, and then I also had a dumpling soup because I've seen her eat both dumplings and have soup on the side, so yeah. This lunch was honestly just a mix of things I've seen her eat before. Let's try this. Absolutely nothing in that bite. Not bad. These dumplings are good. I like it. Yeah, that's not something Tracy would do. She would probably not dance with her food, but that's my thing, so it's okay. I'm sick of daydreaming. I just want the feeling of you in my just a steady snack. This is papaya. Right below your waistline, want you by my head. Now this would not be a day of eating like Tracy if I did not include noodles because she loves some noodles. So that is what I have for dinner, and for this day I would rate it a 7 out of 10. I personally have more of a sweet tooth. I like a lot of fruit and a sweet breakfast, but aside from that, all these meals were really delicious. For day 3, we have a woman who needs no introduction. Linda Sun, everybody. You guys know her and love her very well. You guys tell me that you know her in my comments. Before we get into her iconic breakfast, I start off my day with a run. It's raining! See me poppin', I'm a blossom. I don't need a Batman to my Robin. I'm official on a dotted. You can hit a vroom vroom in my Rari. Let's stretch. Now, I filmed this before I found out that Linda was trying to do more yoga, but as you can see here, I'm doing my yoga, doing my stretching, and did I try and attempt the headstand that she's been working on? Definitely not, and I will not be doing that anytime soon. I guess I have to make her pancakes. I feel like everyone does that, and she's really obsessed with protein oatmeal, but I'll make her pancakes. Now, I feel like I was forced, genuinely chained, like against my will, to eat this. Okay, that's a little bit intense. That I had to, God. But I did feel like I just had to include her pancakes because everyone, and I mean everyone, eats her pancakes all the time. So I had to try that out. But just so you know, she has definitely fallen in love with protein oatmeal from what I see. And you know what? I'm all here for it. Hey, kitty. What do you do? Don't get close to people. Had a lot of problems, but I couldn't keep them. I've been on a so big to wipe out lethal. Switch it up. Now, since Linda has done some vegan what I eat in weeks, I knew I had to get inspiration from them, and her latest one, she did these tofu nuggets with fries, and I had to. I just had to. Now, for this day, I did not have cornflakes or any of that, so I used my regular corn puffs, and it did not turn out as well, and I was also too impatient to let them crisp up. But let's just say I really did enjoy this recipe, and this is not the last time you'll be seeing it in my what I eat in a week. Also, my fries were made from boniato, not sweet potato or regular potato, so it kind of tasted weird with ketchup, but aside from that, they taste really good on their own. Little nuggets. Well, that's good. I kind of want barbecue. I think I hit the lotto when I found you. I'm happy. Go eat something that makes you happy. Now, for basically the second part of lunch, I had popcorn and kettle corn chips because she is obsessed with them, and honestly, I love them too, so it worked out really well. And later on, I had some yogurt because, you know, she likes yogurt too, not just because I'm obsessed with it or anything. Do you want to go to the gym? Yeah, that's a no. For this weight training day, I did upper body because honestly, I love training upper body. I could do it all the time. So I enjoyed this day and I got some PR, so it was really good. But I have done at-home fitness videos just like Linda has before because, you know, quarantine. And also some days I just don't like being around other people at the gym. So I'll stay at home. Wow.
Aquí tiene que tener wrinkle.
I know. Yeah. En realidad no me gusta Coco. No, Coco. Yo no gusta Coco, pero...
¿No?
No. It's okay. For my dinner, honestly, she has a bunch of different types of dinners, but for this one, I had sweet and sour noodles because, you know, I had some leftover noodles and I wanted to use them up. And for dessert, I had these like red bean mochi balls that I've seen her eat before. Hers were sesame, but I love the way these taste, so I had to include them either way. Overall, for Linda's day, I'm gonna give her a 9 out of 10. These recipes were easy, but also delicious, and I know I have and will continue to remake some of these recipes, so 9 out of 10, deliciosa. Day 4, we have a vegan queen, Amina, better known as Mina Rome.
That peacock screamed at me, and I nearly peed myself.
Oh, he's really just gonna let me be right next to him. Oh my god. What up, boo thing? Okay. Now for Amina, I have so many options, but I've never had muesli before, so I made my own and gave it a try. I have both my bowl of muesli and some yogurt. Not bad.
Like they were charity coming in the diet like they should. I really use it.
I just filmed my intro for my video and I feel cute. A little blazer. I got some shoulder pads. I'm the teacher and you're gonna learn how to break it down now. Hey. Hey. Ah, that hurt my knees. Oh no. Okay, this lunch idea for Mina is honestly the best one out of this whole week. Sorry, not sorry to everyone else, but this tops all of yours. I have eaten this countless amount of times. These hummus spring rolls are so easy, so delicious, especially with sweet chili sauce, and they just make me happy inside. I don't really like hot lunches. I like me some fresh lunches, and this is perfect for me. Also, after this, I had some chips with more hummus because it's a delicious combo. I like it. Also, this is the first time my mom went to the gym with me to actually do weight training, and now we go maybe like once a week, but either way, it's still fun and I appreciate it so much, and she just makes me happy. I was about to put myself down and be like, do you guys even like watching me? But you know what? The sky's pretty and I'm having a good day. I've been pretty productive and I'm just happy. So we're choosing happiness today. Even though I might cry like later. I don't know. As you can see, we have sweet and sour cauliflower and this pizza wrap, and let's just say she did not disappoint. Now, again, just like the sweet and sour noodles on Linda's day, I did not do a great job at making sweet and sour sauce for these cauliflowers, but they weren't that bad. I suggest if you are going to do this to look up your own recipe because Alex Mary is a little bit bad at this. As for this pizza wrap quesadilla type of situation, it tastes so delicious and it's really easy, so I highly recommend that you try it out for yourself. That's good. This is really good. Not bad. It was good too. I think I should have made more sauce, but this is like a 7 out of 10. And if you can't already tell, I'm rating her day a 10 out of 10, would recommend, would eat again. And I have. And for day 5, we have my fellow Floridian, Diana Malloy. Today we have Diana. I love Diana. I've been watching her for so long, and for a very, very long time, like for 10 years of her life, she was eating oatmeal, but now she's been transitioning to other stuff, and mostly it's bagels, but since I'm already eating something with wheat and I don't want my stomach to literally implode, I'm going to have something else she made, which is a yogurt bowl. I'm being selfish, but like still, she's eaten this before, so it counts. As I have done many times before, I am watching Diana as I make this breakfast. And of course, it's a yogurt bowl, but she has hers loaded, which is so good. For lunch, I had dumplings. I didn't have enough, so I added this bowl alongside of it. For her dumplings, she actually tends to pan fry them, but for mine, I just like to air fry them, but both still turn out crispy and delicious. And I also had some popcorners. We're making kimchi noodle soup because she loves noodles and kimchi. Let's see how this tastes. Kimchi and noodles? Interesting. Interesting. I've only ever had like fresh kimchi. Oh, this is pretty good. I like it. Diana was our last person. Honestly, I just wish I could be her friend. But for flavor-wise, I'm rating it a 9.5 out of 10. If I were to rate it on how it makes my stomach feel, you know, it would be a little low, but that's okay. That's okay. These are only 5 out of the extensive list of YouTubers that I have that I want to eat like, but if you have a recommendation, leave it down below. And while you're at it, please subscribe. I hope to see you around, and I bid you adieu, au revoir, adios, and aloha. Bye. Oh my god, Mommy. I love you, Mama. Give me a hug.